There is a moment before every difficult action, when the body hesitates, when the mind searches for certainty, when comfort whispers, wait a little longer, wait until you feel ready, wait until fear disappears, wait until motivation returns, wait until conditions improve, wait until you are stronger, calmer, more prepared. But warriors never live that way, because readiness is a feeling, and feelings change with weather, fatigue, doubt, and circumstance. Spartans built something more reliable. They built action that did not depend on emotion. They moved first, and readiness followed. Most lives today are shaped by delay. People wait to train until motivation appears, wait to speak until confidence rises, wait to act until anxiety fades, wait to begin until they feel certain of success. But feelings are unstable guides. They rise with inspiration and collapse with effort. They promise action in imagination, then withdraw when discomfort becomes real. This is why so many plans never become movement, not from lack of intelligence, not from lack of opportunity, but from dependence on emotional permission. Spartans would have seen this as dangerous, because in their world, delay was not inconvenient. It was fatal. Spartan training was never about physical strength alone. It was about eliminating the space between decision and action. Their drills were repetitive, exhausting, relentless. They marched long distances in silence. They trained under hunger and cold. They slept with minimal comfort. They practiced formation until movement became automatic. Why? Because battle does not wait for emotional readiness. The enemy does not pause while fear is processed. Arrows do not slow while confidence gathers. Spartans prepared for the moment when the body would resist, and then they trained the body to obey anyway. Their goal was simple. When command is given, move, not when ready, when required. When King Leonidas led his warriors to Thermopylae, he did not move because conditions were favorable. He moved because the defense of Greece required action. The Persian Empire had assembled a force vast beyond measure. Ancient accounts describe ranks that stretched across valleys, numbers so overwhelming they darkened the land with movement. A messenger warned the Spartans that Persian arrows would be so numerous they would blot out the sun. A Spartan soldier, Dieneces, replied calmly, "Then we shall fight in the shade." This was not arrogance. It was emotional irrelevance. The scale of the threat did not alter the response. They did not wait to feel courage. They formed ranks. They locked shields. They took position in the narrow pass. Action first. Emotion irrelevant. Spartans did not deny emotion existed. They denied emotion authority. They observed something practical. Fear fluctuates. Confidence fluctuates. Energy fluctuates. But trained response remains stable. So they built behavior that functioned regardless of internal state. Courage, to them, was not an emotional surge. It was trained movement under pressure. Confidence was not a feeling. It was familiarity with action, repeated thousands of times. They did not seek to feel ready. They sought to remove the need to feel ready at all. A Spartan body was conditioned like a weapon, not expressive, not negotiable, responsive. If ordered to advance, it advanced. If ordered to hold, it held. If required to endure, it endured. Training made action mechanical. This removed internal bargaining. I'm tired. This is uncomfortable. Maybe later. Those thoughts had no operational power. Spartan training created a body that responded faster than doubt. The Spartan phalanx formation made hesitation impossible. Each warrior's shield protected not himself, but the man beside him. If one Spartan hesitated, the entire defensive line weakened. A single delayed step could open a gap. A single moment of emotional uncertainty could collapse structure. So movement had to be immediate, synchronized, automatic. Personal feeling was irrelevant. Formation stability was everything. The system forced action beyond emotion. From all of this came a simple principle. Do not wait to feel ready. Create readiness through action. Move first. Stability follows movement. Confidence follows repetition. Strength follows exposure to difficulty. Action generates capability. Waiting generates weakness. This was the Spartan rule. Today, no arrows darken the sky, but hesitation still surrounds you. The alarm clock you silence, the task you postpone, the conversation you avoid, the training session you delay. Modern life gives endless permission to wait. Spartan thinking gives none. They would say, if action is required, begin. Not when motivation appears. Now. Every time you act without emotional readiness, something internal reorganizes. You prove discomfort does not control behavior. You prove hesitation does not determine direction. You prove movement is your baseline. Over time, identity shifts. You no longer try to act. You become someone who acts. That is how Spartans lived, not through inspiration, through repetition. One day, someone will watch how you live. Not what you planned, not what you intended, what you did. They will see whether you moved when it was difficult, or waited until it was easy. Spartans left no history of waiting, only records of movement. And that is why their example survived thousands of years. Action leaves legacy. Delay leaves silence. Choose one action you have delayed. Do it before you feel ready. Do it without emotional permission. Move first. Let readiness catch up. Walk with honor. Stand your ground. Move before doubt speaks. Follow the path. Warrior's Path.